Hello everyone, welcome back to CFD College. I'm Ashkan, and in this video we are going to continue our course on post-processing in Paraview. Uh, in this session, which is the second session of this course, I want to show you how you can create contours uh, in two-dimensional simulations, how you can modify it, you can customize it as you wish to get a good representation of the variable you want to show its you know distribution in your CFD domain. Before starting the video, if you like these videos, if you find these videos useful, please subscribe to the channel. Please share these videos uh, with your friends, and let's jump to the Paraview. So this is the Paraview. Let me increase this. Okay. Uh, okay. The first step is to load or import data into Paraview. So let me import two-dimensional simulation results in Paraview. You know how you should do it. This is a two-dimensional simulation of a flow over a cylinder. I believe you saw these results in previous video in the first session. This is a transient simulation of this flow, and as you noticed, when you import a two-dimensional simulation to create a contour, you don't have to do anything because the contour is displayed automatically on the symmetry plane or on your CFD domain, uh, because it's a two-dimensional and it doesn't have any other surfaces. Uh, to show the contour of uh, selected variable, you can simply change the contour variable from here. For example, from pressure to velocity. You can also do it from coloring session, from your case settings. This is velocity, for example. You can change it, but it's easy for us to do it from here. So now you can see the contour of velocity magnitude on the surface, on the simulation domain. To have a better representation of this contour, you have to modify it. So how you can do it? You can simply click on this button, edit color map. If you click on this, you can see here we have the settings of our contour. Uh, Actually, there is a second way. You can activate this setting panel from here. If you go to View tab and check this option, Color Map Editor. This is Color Map Editor. You can see this panel, and using it, you can change and modify the representation of your contour. For example, first of all, you can change the presets. There are some default presets here. Uh, you can click on this button to see the available presets, or you can click on this button, choose presets. Here you can see a full view of available presets. For example, noun, the well-known rainbow color bar. If I click on it and click on apply, You can see the contour representation is changed now. There are other presets, for example, for uh, temperature contour, it's good to use black body radiation type, and this is the default one in Paraview. You can change it from here or there. There is no difference. So let me choose the rainbow. You can check this button, display data histogram. If you wanna know, the distribution of, for example, here velocity in the domain, we can realize that the the velocity uh, in large portion of the domain is in this range as the average value of 100, approximately 100 meter per second. If you change it and click on this button, you can have you can see more details, and you are changing the representation and the color bar, if you have noticed. If you want to rescale the color bar, you can just click on this button. This is for rescaling. Now you can see that the contour representation is like what we had at the first at the first view. So let me deselect these options. Uh, you can change the opacity here if you want, but another thing that I want to show you, there are some other options here. For example, this one is for rescaling the contour values, the color bar, to custom data range. As you can see, you can enter the minimum and the maximum value for the contour variable. For example, from 50 to 130. And if you click on apply or OK, you can see here the contour color bar has changed. So the first one will rescale. Using the first one, you can rescale the data range to the data range that is available in this sequence, because I have a transient simulation. The data range in this sequence is different from what we have, for example, at the beginning of the simulation. If you want to see that, see, this is the beginning of the simulation, and if I click on this, you can see here the maximum value of the uh, contour range is now set to 130. So that's because in each sequence we have a specific range of velocity. So if you want to have the range of the range over all time steps, you can use this button. If you let me go a bit further, see if I choose this button. Now we have the range of 0 to 120. But if you choose this button, rescale to data range over all time steps, now you can have the uh, data range, the color map representing the minimum and the maximum, the range of this variable through all times, through all sequences that you have in your simulation. And Here you can choose to see the contour of, for example, the magnitude of velocity, the x velocity, which is u, y velocity, which is v, and z velocity, which is w. To You can also change the settings for this uh, color bar. If you click on this bottom, you can modify the legend of this contour. Let us review some of its capabilities, some of its options. Uh, if you click on this legend and move the mouse, you can have it in any uh, you know uh, position that you want. And as you can see, the orientation is changing from vertical to horizontal. You can modify these settings from here. For example, if you deselect the auto orient, you can choose whether it is, vertical or horizontal. You can specify a location. For example, I want the legend to be here, which is upper right corner. And if I click on apply, you can see it moves to this location. You can change the title. For example, you can write down velocity in and the unit meter per second. It can be, uh, let me change it to horizontal. It can be at the middle or at the right or left side of the color bar. If you have vertical legend, you can choose this one, this option to have a vertical title. Here you can change the font. For example, times, you can change the size, the color, you can make it bold, for example, here. This is Here you can change the settings for the numbers, for the labels. For example, I change it to times, I reduce the font, and I change the colors to black. Here, you can see the effect of these settings. You can decrease or increase the thickness of this color bar. Here, you can see that. You can specify or change the color bar length. You can do it manually here, as you can see, or you can do it using this value here. Uh, what else? This is uh, Here you can modify the format of these numbers. Uh, this is for the range labels, which is the lowest and the highest value. If you deselect this, you won't see them in that way. I prefer to deselect this button to see the color map in this configuration. Uh, you can have or you can deselect these tick marks using these options. And here, if you deselect this, you can modify the format of these labels manually. Uh, for example, here you can change it to float numbers by using F instead of G. And this free is, you can change it. You can reduce it or you can increase it to have lower or higher numbers here. For example, if I change it to 1. You can see we have only one number uh, in the decimal part. Uh, what else? You can have the exponential form if you choose write down e. This is the exponential form, but I think the automatic label is good for many cases. And if you have float numbers, you can change it to f, and you by changing the uh, this number, you can indicate how many I don't know numbers you want in decimal part of the uh, labels. Uh, what else? What else? What else? There's nothing else to say. I think I reviewed. Yes, yes, I reviewed the most important settings. Uh, of course, you can change the background. Here you can go to lower part, and yes, it's here. Please select this button and choose a background, for example, white. Uh, Remember, if you have a white background, you should change the color of this color map. So I should change the color to black. Apply, and you can have this outline in black. It's good. Now you can see the contour and the legend or color bar. You can change the position as you want, and you can save the picture, the photo, and use it in your reports, in your papers and theses. If you want to see the coordinates, you have to change the color of the you know x, y, and z. Here, for example, you should choose black if you want to see them in white background. So that's it. I think it's good for this session, uh, showing contour in two-dimensional simulation in Paraview. Uh, in the next video, we will work on creating some contours in three-dimensional simulations in Paraview using some filters, for example, clip or slice. And uh, Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel, and if you have any comments, you can write it in the comment section. And please share us with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next and future videos. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.